Hi everyone, welcome to the online lesson. So last week we stopped at 3.08 Hamiltonian, so I'm going to continue to 3.09, which is tree and spanning tree. So under this section, there are two important keywords that you need to learn, which is tree and learn what is spanning tree only. So it's quite short. So let's start. What is a tree over here? So a tree is not a tree like what you see outside the tree, but in mathematics, tree is a connected graph with no cycle, loops, or multiple edges. So what is no cycle? So no cycle means no closed form. So I show you, this is the example of a closed form. It means I don't want to have any closed form. And what is a loops? Remember that a vertex edges all the way connect back to itself. This is loops. And multiple edges is happen between two tau A, tau B. There's more than one way to go to tau A or B. So this is a tree. So remember, tree must be a connected. Connected means no isolated. You do not have isolated. And no cycle loops. And this one is an example of a tree. Alright. So you already learned tree. Next one, let's see what is a spanning tree. So spanning tree is a subgraph of a connected graph that connect all vertices and also is a tree. So basically, what is a spanning tree? So before I tell you, so let's recap back. When you have an original graph, you can draw subgraph. But when you have a tree, can you draw a subgraph of a tree? I mean, how are you going to draw the subgraph of tree? That is spanning tree. So actually, spanning tree is subgraph of a tree. Spanning tree is subgraph of a tree. So that's why here they write, okay, it's a subgraph. So that's why you need to make sure that it also is a tree. It's connect all vertices. So that's all for the spanning tree. So tree and spanning tree. We will go more detailed by looking at the example. So let's look at first example, example 23. For each of the following graphs, state whether or not it's a tree. So A, you have A, B, C, D. Obviously, this is not a tree because you have a cycle or closed form. And question B, A, C, F, E. Yes, this is a tree because you do not have cycle, loops, or multiple edges. And C, you do not have cycle, multiple edges, and loops, but it's not connected. That means you have separate F, H, and C, D. So this one is not a tree. So remember a tree, I go back here. So a tree is a connected graph. Over here, connected graph. So this one is not a connected graph. So how about D? Okay, so D obviously is a tree. Let's look at next example. So example 24. Use the following agency metric to draw corresponding graph. Okay, so let's look at the first one, A. So you can move to the next slide as well because it's the same question. So use the following metric to draw a corresponding graph. So how to draw the corresponding graph again? So from this metric, you have 4 vertex A, B, C, D. So first, you draw the dot first. You have 4 dots. So draw the 4 dots and label this is A, B, C, D. And from row to row, A connect to B, C, and D. A connect to B, C, and D. And B connect to A and C. And C connect to A, B, D. D, and D connect to A and C. So based on this diagram, obviously this is not a tree. Alright, so let's look at this B. So B, you have 5 vertex over here. So how you can do is draw 5 dots. 5 dots. So I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a circle form. Actually, it's better to draw in a circle form. And after that, you label this is A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so I go by row. So A connect to D. In the second row, B connect to D. And C connect to D. And D connect to A, B, C, E. And E only connect to D. So this question, obviously, this one is a tree. Alright? So you already know how to identify whether this is a tree or not a tree. So next one, let's continue to the last example. So example 25. So based on this question, so the outline is the current water system between the garden beds. So plumber have noticed that the water is being raised and blah 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 and blah blah blah. So you're asked to draw a spanning tree for this graph. So when you're asked to draw a spanning tree, that means you're asked to draw a subgraph. Because this is a tree, that's why when you draw a subgraph, there's another name, so-called spanning tree. So how to draw a spanning tree? So look at this one. This will be your original graph. You need to draw a subgraph. Just simple like that. So the first thing is remain the position of the vertex. So I remain the position of the vertex. So you can see how I draw. Then I label. So next one, how you want to connect? Make sure you connect all the vertex. So A to B, I choose this one. I choose A to C. I choose B to D. Then A to E. E to G. G to H. H to F. When you draw the spanning tree, you need to make sure that there's no cycle and no multiple edges, but more important is no cycle. Okay, you can have many different answers. You can show me as well. When you have this, you can write down your question. After you draw, you show me. Alright? So question B, according to the spanning tree, draw in the part A. So which edges should be removed? So your question B over here is depends on your answer A. So I already draw out this one, this line over here, this line, here, here, and here. So which line you should remove? So my diagram is CD, CF, EF, and GF. These are the 4 lines for me to remove. Of course, my answer here is different from yours one if you're drawing the different spanning tree than mine. Okay, so that's all for the tree and spanning tree. If you found you have any question, please remember to jot down and ask me in the meeting or in the class later. Okay, I will see you. Bye bye. Thank you.